further, okay? Then when we arrive, anything you don't need, you can leave here. But you don't see the bus back again until 6 p.m. That's clear. I mean, your clothes, your bag, anything heavy you don't want to use, you can leave in the bus, but you will not take it again until 6 p.m. Please don't leave diamonds or passport, okay? Not valuables. Then we go until stop number 2. As most of you never been in Key West, I invite all of you for free to follow the guide. What it's gonna do to follow the guide? Walking from the stop number 2 to stop number 1, Carolina Street. Why I want to tell you walking? Nothing special. First of all, I'm a tour guide and I like to show things, but basically what I want to show clear is how to walk from the parking to Mallory Square. Most of the activities and the party and the best things are around Mallory Square, which is stop number 1. Then if you go walking with me from the parking to Mallory Square, you got a very clear idea how to go back if you are around Mallory Square at about 5 p.m. Okay? Then Mallory Square is stop number 1. This is 1 square and 1 market around the square. Mallory Square have a beautiful sunset celebration that we don't have this time to see, but maybe next time you come back at 6, 7, 8 o'clock. They have a show in the square in front of the sea, and people go there for celebrate the sunset and take pictures of the sunset. Then around Mallory Square you have a lot of bars and shops. There are 2 I want to recommend you because are different. The Sponge Market is a typical thing of Key West, and the shell warehouses. The shell warehouses is like a museum. You find more than 100 different type of shells, real, not plastic made in China, real shells. Then those shells, I mean, this is another typical thing. Key West was in a moment independent of United States. They pretend to make a revolution in 1986. That's why you will see the sign Conch Republic or República de la Concha, like conch or conch is shell republic. Then this is Mallory Square. Mallory Square also have 3 of the most important museums. The Shipwreck Museums, the Mel Fisher, the Treasure of Atosha Museum, and the History and Art Museum, and also the Aquarium. And all of this is around stop number 1. Of course, people that have snorkeling and other activities go with me now until stop number 1 to the marina, okay? Marina is also near stop number 1. Then the other second place is Duval Street. The second orange line is Duval Street. Duval is the boulevard, like a pedestrian. It's not pedestrian, but it's like most of people walking are along Duval. Of course, this is not all Key West. You have a lot around Duval, outside Duval, but there are most of bars and happy places and shops and funny things. Then from stop number 1, Mallory Square, this is the north, to stop to this point, you can walk Duval in 20 minutes, half an hour approximately. That walk is 20 minutes, half an hour. What is in this point? This is the southern point of Key West, the extreme south of United States, where you have the red boya, the red thing, brown thing, that say extreme south point of United States, 90 miles to Cuba. This is in this extreme. And also 1 little public beach. Beaches are not the best in Key West. The best beaches are on the island outside Key West. But there is a little public beach here, the southern point. And Fort Zachary is this one here. Here we have Fort Zachary. Fort Zachary is a park. You have to pay something to go in. It's another beach if you want to spend time at the beach, okay? You have Fort Zachary in this extreme, or the southern point have another beach. Then, what else? My recommendation for nice walk outside Mallory and outside Duval is the historic seaport. This is beautiful because it's mainly the fisherman style, like Hemingway is coming from the sea or whatever, romantic by the sea. It's a promenade, you know, a sidewalk made of wood, full of embarkation, fishing boat, yacht, catamaran, and full of restaurants and bar, mainly with seafood, lobster, fish, shrimps. What is that beautiful sea historic seaport. You walk from number 2 to number 1, but beside the seashore. Okay, along the sea is the historic seaport from number 2 to number 1, but not inside along the street, along the seaside. I will point when we arrive. This is the historic seaport, and it's my favorite place if you want to eat seafood. I usually say the Americans don't travel so far to eat a burger. Okay. Then this is a good chance to have a fresh food. Anyway, if you like burger, there you also have burger. Okay. And sandwiches, another thing. Then, if you love architecture of Key West is fascinating. People look more for the bar than the architecture. There is also naked people bar. It is permitted. And they have a naked people festival in October. When I say naked people festival, is you can do whatever you want in October. But then architecture is beautiful. Maybe you heard that name of style of houses, call it chalet or bungalows or Bahamas, Jamaican, Caribbean style. This is Key West, but a little bit more luxury. Remember, they always have a lot of money by many reasons. Then, if you want to see just beautiful houses with nice garden and no tourists around, go outside the touristic line. The touristic line is orange. There is a big green thing in the middle, which is the cemetery. Find the cemetery of Key West. Not inside the cemetery, but around the cemetery there are beautiful houses and no tourists. And you have time for a walk. So now the symbol of Key West, key lime pie. Everybody in the state know key lime pie. It was born in Key West. Near Mallory Square, you have the first shop of key lime pie since 1887. That shop have key lime pie, and many others you will find. Another typical thing of Key West, the rooster. You will, if you've never been there, you don't know how many rooster and chickens you can find on the street. And don't kill a chicken. In the state, people say don't mess with the IRS. In the Key West, people say don't mess with the chicken. If you kill a rooster for a soup, you have $500 ticket. Then the driver have to brake and let the rooster cross to the other way, and don't ask why you are crossing the street. Then it's like a funny joke, but it's true. I mean, they are the king. They are like the local pet. The people love it, and nobody kill any chicken or any rooster, and they don't have any honor. They are just a city belonging, you know. Then the history of the rooster, once again, go back to the Cubans. The Cubans arrived in Key West in mass, big migration of Cubans, 120 years ago approximately, when the explosion of cigar factories. They had 100 cigar factories, small and big, but one big cigar factory had 500 workers. I don't know where they sleep, but they travel by ferry as well. I don't know if every day. Then the Cubans brought to Key West rooster. You know cockfighting? Cockfighting in Latin America is popular, but then in Key West, in the United States, was never permitted. They brought the rooster for cockfighting, and they never got permission to do their job, their hobby. Then they released the rooster, and they went to the street and they had nothing to do, just making babies, making love. Then since 100 years ago, there are roosters and chickens everywhere in Key West. You will like it, man. It's part of the show. The best bar, of course all the bars have a good ambience. All the bars look like that the pirate ship arrived, and then you will see the people look. I said that Key West is not a high heel place.